I'm bad. What's this? Okay. You suck. Good morning from Paragould, Arkansas. The 9th of June, 2025. It is 10:35 a.m. Today I'm going to do a site review. Not a news Coulomb style site review, because there's not even a level 3 here. It's just level 2. Let's roll is the name of the place here in Paragould. Right back here. These people have just installed, I think it's only been open for a day or two, not the business, these level 2 free EV chargers. And from what I understand, they're all NACS, which surprises me. If that's true, we're going to find out. But I know a lot of y'all will not be interested in any level 2 charging, you know, as far as a site review, but this place is kind of unique. And I have not been in here yet. It used to be a movie theater. And look, we have a Model Y here. And people were throwing a fit about these being free, the EV haters. But I did a video about that yesterday. We're not going to talk about that today. Hey buddy, how's it going? All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, here's the app right here. It's you have to download the app, the All-Tail app. Let's roll Paragould. Click on it. Oh, scan QR code. I hope I can do it from here. The QR code's over there. See, that's the problem. This thing here, I can navigate it, but it's not easy. Okay, I've got it plugged up. I should have known I was gonna need to put a credit card on file. I wasn't thinking about that because it was free, but still, they're gonna want a credit card number. I had to scan this, and this one's the one I should have plugged up to, but it's so far, you know, with my wheelchair, I'd had to get on the grass and scan this code right here. So I just did this one, and hopefully nobody will pull up. If they do, I think that cord will reach. If somebody parks right there. The curve is a problem if you're in a wheelchair. Of course, they couldn't, you know, this is a good spot for it. Ooh, I could have gone down there. See, right down there. That's what I could have done, gone right down there and took care of that. There's a ramp down there. But let's look here. It says we're charging 55 seconds, getting 5 kilowatts. And free right there, free. I can get off this ramp though. It's hard to get on it, but I can get off of it. Charge limit 80%, we're getting 20 miles per hour. So I'm thinking these are not 40 amps, because 40 amps should be double that. I would think about 40 miles per hour. They're probably 30. Okay, 24 amps. 24 amps. Hey, 20 free miles per hour. If you're going to come here and spend a couple hours here for your kid's birthday party or another kid's birthday party or just to hang out, to go bowling, 40 free miles, right? That's not bad. Free. That's awesome. See, 24 amps right there. It also shows it there. So let's take a look at the property and see what we're dealing with here. See, if you're in a wheelchair, there's nowhere here to access it, but if you go right down here, that's stupid. That fart noise the car makes when I park and walk away, stroll away, I need to change that. I left it because I thought if some kids are around and they hear it, then they'll laugh and think it's funny, but kids are never around. So I need to change it. Beautiful Model Y. Beautiful. Oh, it's Model X. Oh my gosh, that's a Model X with the DeLorean style doors. Wow. See right here. Just come down here and right here you go. It's not that difficult. And go right down there and just make sure you park close enough to the curb where you can plug it in, hopefully from the curb like I just did. Yep, I saw a few movies here. we never go to the movies. We just don't. There's very seldom any movies that we both want to see enough to go to the theater and pay. We went and saw all the Harry Potters and paid to see them at the theater, all the Twilights, and the Virgins. Once those were gone, that's it. But yeah, they shut down the theater and put this as a restaurant. 2 different types of bowling alleys. One regular, traditional, and one the balls are a lot smaller. They've done a really nice job with this as far as the outside goes. Where the movie poster slots used to be, they got different posters. Eat and drink. Field trips. Yeah, this would be good to, for a field trip for kids. Birthday parties. It'd be an awesome place for that, I bet. And social entertainment. When you walk in, you can play the arcade games and come and buy some of this stuff with your tickets, your points, and bowling shoes. Yep, that's the bathroom I used to begrudgingly go in when it was a movie theater halfway through the movie because I had to, and then I missed the best part of the movie. The one reason I don't like going to the theater, you have to use the bathroom and they won't pause the movie. It's pretty cool. I like these seats. I like the way they're right next to the bowling alley. And that way you can sit here and watch your goofy, ignorant kids bowl. And they're like, watch me, watch me. And you're like, I'm watching you, good. And watch them bowl. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And over here, oh, that's LED screen. Yes. That's not you talk poster, that's, I wonder if they show movies and stuff on that. Or sporting events. Laser tag. Please do not enter this area without a game master. Okay, I'm not going in there. But I've never played laser tag. If I had 2 legs, it'd be something I'd really be interested in. They have a scoreboard there for it. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Even though I'm not into skeletons and stuff, I kind of like that. Okay, this does not look deep enough to be a movie theater. You gotta think, going into the theater was right about here. Does that look like enough space? It don't to me. I guess it was though. Looks too. Oh man, look at this. This looks pretty cool. Wow. No telling how much this thing cost. But look at that. Man, these are not cheap machines. It's not like they just put a bunch of arcade games in here, simple ones, no. That is pretty cool. Wow, look at this. Halo. Never played it. Barely know what it is. Monopoly. You can spin that. And look at here. I won't be playing any of these. I love this game. Favorite game ever. I would like to have one of these for our game room. But a good quality one for your house is a couple $1,000s. If I ever get one, it's gonna be a good quality one, not some piece of junk. So I'll probably never get one. Oh wow, look at this. This is cool. Yeah, that looks really awesome. I really like that. I think it's one of those things where you hit it and show how strong you are. I was always a weakling. It'd probably go up to about that spot on me, and that'd be about it. A manly man, I am not. Okay, now look at this. This is what I would do right here. Now, the pins are on strings, and I'm not real sure how that works. If I could figure out how to pay, let's see. Monday through Friday, 2 hours, $12 a person. That's what just appeared up there. That's not bad. I'm not gonna be here 2 hours though. But they got these little balls. Wow, these are heavy. I thought they were gonna be light. But like I said, I'm a weakling, so they're probably lighter than they feel to me. Both of these bowling alleys have strings, you know, instead of the regular mechanism for, you know, putting the pins back in place. This is just a smaller version of bowling. You don't need bowling shoes or anything like that. It's good for a wheelchair because you don't have to worry about running the floor. Kind of cool. Okay, let me give this a try. Small ball. It's gonna look like it's gonna be horrible. And look at me. That's right, I'm bad. I got that 7-10 split or whatever. I'm bad. What's this? Okay. You suck. Oh my gosh. I am horrible. That's it. Okay, that's not it. God, I suck. Oh my God. I think the lane is crooked. The lane is leaning. That's why my ball went that way. This is the strike right here. Nice and slow. I've been doing it too fast. Okay, I'm doing it too slow. I need to go faster. Okay, here we go, right here. Watch this. Watch and learn. I'm telling you, the whole building is leaning this way. That's the problem. Last frame. See if I can break 50. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Why do I keep going that to the left? Okay. Scoreboard. 52. God, I suck. Okay, so this is the game you want to play me in if there's money at stake. Horrible. Yeah, this is kind of a fun place. You know, I can see somebody having a good time in here. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think about a place like this? Two different types of bowling. You got your arcade machines for your kids, or, you know, the whole family can split up and do whatever they want to do. You play arcade, you can do the bowling. No more movies. It'd been nice if they could have kept one of the theaters to show old movies, which wouldn't cost much. They could probably get the rights to show, you know, the original Frankenstein, for instance, without paying a lot of money. That may be actually available in the public domain. I guess it wasn't possible. They needed all this space. And there's a lot of money been invested here. Hope they get their money back. So, if in Paragould, make sure you come by here and support them. Support local jobs in the local community. Ooh, let's take a look at the menu. Okay, we've got right here, if you want to pause the screen. My wife would be interested in those loaded fries right there. Bowling bites, crispy breaded bites filled with sweet corn, spicy jalapenos. Ooh, that sounds good. Burgers, 3 sliders for $12. An alley burger is $12. See what you get with it. Hand smash, made to order, burgers, blah blah blah. Toasted bun, served with fries. Okay, so with fries, $12. That's not bad for a place like this. It's not a bad price. Anymore, it's not a bad price anywhere, as long as it's a good burger. All these different burgers you can get. If you want chicken, here's some handheld chicken stuff. Handhelds, chicken wrap, buffalo chicken wrap. You can pause the screen and see what they got that you might be interested in. Other side, signature pizza. $22 for a large, 16-inch. $8 for 7 inches, not bad. I guess that's one topping. Oh, maybe you get to choose what you want. $8 for a 7-inch pizza for the works is not bad. Ice cream. They have bowling leagues if you want to join a bowling league. I've thought about that a few times when I was a 2-legger, but I never did it. 10 weeks, 2 members, $18 a person. That sounds cheap to me. Sounds really cheap. They have a lunch special for $12, 2 slider burgers, onion rings, and drink. Or a family meal for $40. A large specialty, a large one topping, and family size salad. Again, not bad for a place like this. Oh look, they got the screen has changed. The one earlier showing a farm scene. When I had 2 legs, I liked bowling, but I didn't do it much because it was expensive even then. But it's pretty cool. Oh, handicap ramp. Oh. And getting down the ramp would be a lot easier. Whee! A lot easier. Drinks. So what do you think about this place? Think you got fun here? Or you and your family and your kids or your grandkids, or a birthday party, or your classroom if you're a teacher, a school? I think it's great. And free electricity for your electric car, and while it's charging, why not just step inside or roll inside if you're like me? Why not go inside and give them some money? Why not do some bowling or play some games and do something and get you some food, eat while you're here. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get back to the car. I gotta meet my wife for lunch somewhere. I'm tempted to call her and say, hey, let's eat here. But she don't know what's on the menu or anything. She only has a limited time. We need to go somewhere where she knows what she wants as soon as she walks in. And so we can't eat here today, but we're going to spend some money here soon. Okay? All right, y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. That's Let's Roll in Paragould. Let's Roll, Paragould, Arkansas, Northeast Arkansas. It's not like this is a heavily traveled area, so not many people travel through here going from point A to point B. But if you are, then stop by. That is a beautiful Model X. The gentleman told me he just got it, him and his wife, and they don't have a way to charge it at home yet. I think they have a level 1. I have a feeling. I don't know if they even have that. But they definitely don't have anything above a level 1. So he said that it's kind of a problem at the moment. But it's something they're going to get taken care of as soon as they can. But it is a beautiful car. And that one's nice too. I'm not pining for somebody else's. I'm proud of what I've got. What do you think about my recent tent job? I didn't go too dark because I was afraid I'd get in trouble with the police. I probably could have gone darker. That's still 5% below legal. I think legal is 25. I got 20 or something. I can't remember. But anyway, I'm gonna do a video about that too. All right, I gotta meet my wife in 40 minutes. I'm gonna stay here by another 20 or 30 and then head out. You know, I just noticed this says 12 kilowatts and I'm pulling 5 kilowatts. I wonder if it's because my battery is about 65 or 70% full. I wouldn't think that would matter on level 2. But, see right there? Just something to think about. So even though those chargers were rated at, I think it said 12 amps, or 12 kilowatts, I'm sorry, 12 kilowatts. It said 30 amps on the box, but the app said 12 kilowatts. I only got 5 kilowatts. I'm not sure why, but it's free. Thank you, Let's Roll, appreciate it. But also, there are 4 chargers, they all have NACS. I'm kind of surprised they didn't put a J1772, at least one of them. Just kind of surprised. But a lot of people who have the J1772 will also have an adapter so they can make it work. But anyway, the world is going to NACS. Chatamo is gone. Chatamo, it's over. There's some still out there, chargers and ports and everything else, but they're gone. And CCS will be like that someday, probably, but not yet. So I guess they're looking to the future and just doing NACS. Okay, so I'm going to end it here, but this place could be a lot of fun. More fun if you had somebody with you. You know, it's always more fun if you have 1 or 2 people with you. But they have a special, the miniature bowling game, which I can't remember the name of, the one I was playing. $12 per person for 2 hours, certain days of the week. I don't know what days. My guess is Monday through Friday. You can call and find out if you want. And it's $12 per person for 2 hours. That's $24. You add tax to it, out the door, probably 27 bucks. $27, $28, taxes and all. You and your girly friend, you and your wife, you and your child, whoever, can have a really good time. For 50 bucks, you can take the whole family for 2 hours. You know, $48, $12 per person. So, not a bad deal. Alright, you have a good day. Go to Let's Roll. Support these people. Support this organization. This company, I guess. Support this company. And because it's good for the economy. It's good for the national economy. They pay taxes. It's good for the state economy. It's good for the local economy. So, yeah. Go out there and roll a little bit. You have a good day. Thanks for watching. And in case you're wondering, I just thought of this. Paragould is the only city in the country, only city in the world with that name. It came from 2 railroad tycoons. Paramore, I forget his first name, and Jay Gould. Jay Gould is a household name to historians and to a lot of people. A lot of people know who Jay Gould was. And so they put their names together because of the railroad in Paragould way back when. And yeah, so it's a unique name. All right, you have a good day. Thanks for watching. I'm going to stop bloviating. Bye.